So let's continue with order of operations. Parentheses, exponent, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So as we look at this, this division bar is a natural separator or grouping symbol, meaning evaluate the numerator and then evaluate the denominator, and then you can simplify the final result. All right, so you see this absolute value should be operated on just like parens. It should be the first thing that you do. So let's rewrite this as 1 plus 7 minus 4 is 3. So that's going to become 1 plus the absolute value of 3 plus 3 squared over. And now let's go ahead and do the denominator. All that's in the denominator is 8 minus 5, which is 3. So, what is the absolute value of 3? The absolute value of positive 3 is 3, so that's going to become 1 plus 3 plus 3 squared over 3. So now we've gotten rid of all of our parens, and now we need to do exponents, and here's an exponent right here. So bring down the 1, bring down the plus, bring down the 3, bring down the plus, and 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9 over 3. I have no more multiplication or division, so I'm just going to add the numerator. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13 over 3. And that cannot be simplified, so that is my answer. All right, this has some embedded parenthesis. So we're going to bring down the 2, bring down the 3, bring down the plus, bring down the 5, and now we want to perform what's in this parenthesis. So 14 minus 4 is 10. Close the paren and close the bracket. So now, do I want to do this addition first or this multiplication first? Multiplication comes first. So bring down the 2, bring down the bracket, bring down the 3, bring down the plus, and 5 times 10 is 50. Now we still want to be doing what's in our parens, so we want to do this addition first. This is going to become 2. 50 plus 3 is 53. 2 times 53. And I want to do this over here just in case you forget how to do long multiplication. 2 times 3 is 6. And then we're going to move over to the tens column. 2 times 5 is 10. So 2 times 53 is 106. So at this point, I want you to take your time and go back to your materials, and you do practice 3, practice 4, and practice 5. You do those on your own. Okay, this next topic is how to evaluate expressions when we're going to substitute in values for variables. Variables are letters that can hold a numeric value. Variables are letters which can hold a number, can be assigned a number. So if we want to evaluate 2 times y minus x, everywhere we see an x, we're going to put a 1. Everywhere we see a y, we're going to put a 4. So this is 2. I'm not going to put y. Everywhere I see a y, I'm going to put a 4. Minus. I'm not going to put an x. Everywhere I see an x, I'm going to put a 1. So to evaluate this expression, 2y minus 4, when x is 1, I've substituted 1 in everywhere I see an x. And I've substituted 4 in everywhere I see a y. Okay, and using our order of operations, we're going to do this multiplication before subtraction. So this is going to become 8 minus 1 which is 7. All right, well, how about right here? I'm going to have, I'm not going to put x, I'm going to put a 1. I'm not going to put a y, I'm going to put a 4. Put your plus sign in, put your 5, put your bracket, and I'm not going to put a y, I'm going to put a 4. So what I've done is I've substituted 1 everywhere I saw an x, and I've substituted 4 everywhere I've seen a 5. Well, if we want to add these fractions, they have the same denominator, so we're going to keep the denominator of 4, and 1 plus 5 is 6. Now, since both these numbers are even, I can reduce by 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 4 2 times. So 6 over 4 would not be my best answer. It'd be equivalent, but my best answer is reduce the numerator and denominator by 2, and you get 3 over 2. Let me go ahead and put that in marker so you can see it there. And then how about here? I'm not going to put a y. Everywhere I see the y, I'm going to put a 4. So that's 4 squared minus, I'm not going to put the x. Everywhere I see an x, I'm going to put a 1 squared. And for order of operations, we do the exponents first. So 4 squared, 4 times 4 is 16. Bring down your minus. And 1 squared, 1 times 1 is 1. So now we are just left with 16 minus 1, which is 15. Okay, so go ahead and practice yourself on practice 6. This next question, we're asked to decide if 3 is a solution. What that means is this a true statement when or if x equals 3? So we're going to substitute in a 3 everywhere we see an x. And if we come up with a true statement, we're going to say yes, 3 is a solution. If it is not a true statement, we're going to say no, 3 is not a solution. So we have 5, and we're going to multiply by, what are we going to put in for x? 3 minus 10. Does that equal, what am I going to substitute in for an x? 3. Bring down the plus, bring down the 2. 5 times 3 is 15. Bring down the minus, bring down the 10. Line up your equal sign, and 3 plus 2 is 5. 15 minus 10 is 5. Does 5 equal 5? Yeah, it does. So we're going to say yes, 3 is a solution. All right, so now you're going to do practice 7.